Shalom. This week's Sedra is Sedra Mishpatim. In this Dvar Torah, I'd like to tell you a fictitious story about an officer in the Israeli army named Ezra, and show how his story applied to this week's Sedra. Ezra had just suffered the worst week of his life. On patrol in the Jewish city of Hebron, he had encountered a group of Arab teenagers who had looked suspicious. Approaching cautiously, Ezra and his partner saw that the teens had a gun. As Ezra shouted at them to drop the gun, one of the teens whirled around, lifted the gun up, took the safety off, and aimed at Ezra. Ezra's training quickly took hold of him, and he quickly fired off 3 shots into the boy's chest. Fast, the boy got hit in the chest and dropped down and fell, dying instantly. Ezra left the scene and approached his officer guilt-ridden. He cried that he had murdered, and how could he live with himself? Ezra's officer, a man named Avram, who was very close with him, told Ezra to wait just a few minutes there, and a couple minutes later pulled up in a jeep and drove Ezra the 1-hour drive straight to the kotel. Walking up to the wall, Avram took out a chumash and read to the shell-shocked Ezra from this week's Sedra. He read a pasuk that stated, if a thief is discovered while breaking in and the homeowner kills him, it is as if the thief has no blood. Ezra was confused and asked his officer about this last statement. What do the words, and the thief has no blood, mean? Avram explained that in his commentary on this pasuk, Rashi explained this phrase. Rashi had written this phrase, it is as if he had no blood, means that killing a thief who broke into your home is not considered murder. It is as though the thief was considered dead from the start. The thief had come prepared to kill. Because a thief knows that a homeowner will not stand by and be robbed when he sees people taking his money. It is assumed that the homeowner will try to stop and apprehend the thief. Therefore, the thief has come prepared to kill, for he knows that if the owner of the property were to stand up against him, the owner would kill the thief. Rashi finished his commentary by stating a general principle of the Torah. The Torah teaches you a lesson. If someone comes to kill you, you should kill him first. Ezra was confused. What gave the person the right to kill someone who wanted to kill you? After all, if the idea is to stop a death, you failed miserably, for you simply traded one life for another. Not only that, but what gave a homeowner the right to take a life? Ezra explained that murder is one of the worst. Avram explained that murder is one of the worst sins, so heinous that Maimonides wrote that the soul is never cleared of the stain of the murderer's sin. When the thief prepared himself to rob the house and thought that he'd be willing to go so far as to kill the homeowner, he was guilty and deserved the punishment of being executed. Society cannot function with willing murderers among the people. Potential murder victims do not have the option of apprehending their future killers. In those precious last moments, the potential victim must make a choice: kill or be killed. Although killing the thief is merely trading one life for another, God declared in this week's Sedra that when one schemes to kill another person, his life has lost meaning, and therefore he's forfeited the right to live. The homeowner is justified in killing his thief, and in all cases, potential victims are given license to kill. Avram explained to Ezra that when the Arab teenager lifted the gun and pointed it at Ezra, he was scheming to kill. This boy had forfeited, in one instant of a bad decision, his right to life. God has given Ezra the right to defend himself, even at the cost of taking another life. Ezra heard his officer and in a gush of relief approached the kotel and cried to God in thanks for his very life. It's an important lesson. Shabbat Shalom.